The Northland is an amazing place, and we're hitting the road to show off your town. Today, the spotlight's on you, Superior. Your town in Superior, Wisconsin starts now.
Hello from Superior. We are on the road again for the second trip in our Your Town Summer Series. We started in Virginia, Minnesota last month, and today we are broadcasting from Barker's Island in the beautiful city of Superior, Wisconsin. And we are so excited to show you everything it has to offer. Good evening, I'm Briggs LaSavage.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thank you so much for joining us. There aren't many better places to spend one of the hottest days of summer than right here at Barker's Island Inn. We've got the marina behind us. People are taking their boats out, doing some swimming. It's just a perfect summer spot.
Absolutely. I have never wished more than today that I had a boat.
Seriously.
Or a friend with a boat, at the very least.
Right. Do some swimming out there. It is fantastic, and it's just good to be here.
It sure is. The city is just across the lake from our home base in Duluth, of course, and we have so much to show you in Superior, including everything from live music opportunities to the rich historical buildings here.
Yeah, here's a look at what you can expect to see in our show today.
Welcome to Superior, Wisconsin. Embracing the westernmost tip of Lake Superior, the city of Superior was incorporated in 1889. The city where sail meets rail has a population of 26,000. Superior combines natural beauty and commerce, which is on display at Barker's Island Marina, where we're broadcasting from right now. Coming up, we'll take you to iconic places in town like Pattison State Park and the Gondiglaw Speedway. We'll also take you aboard a dragon boat and jam out to some summertime classics. All that and more as we explore your town.
Now, there's a lot of history in this city, and folks can learn more about it at one of Superior's oldest buildings.
Absolutely, that's right. Fairlawn Mansion in Superior is home to a lifetime of history, and that includes that it was built in 1891. The Fairlawn Mansion was home to Martin and Grace Pattison, along with their 6 children. After Martin's death in 1918, the Pattison House became a children's home until the early 60s. Now it's a museum. Brittany Plachecki says visiting the mansion is a great lens to learn not only about the Pattison family, but also what Superior used to look like.
It's a really great way for people to come in and see a beautiful home, but it's also a very approachable way for them to learn history of the area.
At 15,000 square feet, the Fairlawn Mansion holds 42 rooms, 15 fireplaces, and at one time even had a pool and duckpin bowling in the basement. That pool doesn't sound so bad right now.
Yeah, seriously, and 15,000 square feet, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, even more history inside the Richard I. Bong Veterans Historical Center. Poplar native Richard Bong holds the title of Ace of Aces, shooting down 40 enemy aircraft during World War II. And today, every one of his achievements is celebrated at the Historical Center. The Richard I. Bong Historical Center opened its doors in 2002 and is visited by people from all across the country. The museum is full of memorabilia and models that not only involve Bong, but the lives of other area veterans from many eras of war.
People served the nation, and they defended freedom, and that's what's important, is to remember them and honor their stories and acknowledge their sacrifices.
Executive Director John Gidley says Bong was known as a humble man and would be proud the museum is not all about him. Earlier this year, you'll remember a team found the wreckage of Bong's old plane, which had crashed 80 years ago in Papua New Guinea. And we have so much more to do and see here in Superior, but there's a lot going on all across the region.
Absolutely. We are going to send it back to the studio with Paul Brown, who has a look at today's top stories. Paul?
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back to you here in just a couple of minutes. Looks like a lot of fun out there, lots of things to do. First, we're going to start with an update, though, to a story that we've been following all week. Several Duluth groups have sent the mayor a joint letter requesting meetings over the newly proposed safety ordinances. Proposed by Duluth's mayor, fire chief, and police chief, the changes include making certain offenses like outdoor camping on city property worthy of a misdemeanor charge. Executive directors from 9 Duluth organizations signed the letter, including CHUM, the Damiano Center, and Safe Haven. In it, they say they have significant concerns that the policies could have unintended impacts. During last night's City Council agenda session, Chum leaders said they knew of the ordinances, but in the letter say none of these groups were invited to offer feedback on them. They are asking for 2 meetings with the mayor to gain clarity and provide input. We have reached out to the city for a response, but have not yet received one. And 2 large community organizations in our region are joining forces, True North Goodwill and SOAR Career Solutions. 2 Duluth nonprofits announced their merger today. Leaders say their goal is to bring more career opportunities to people in the Northland. Sales from True North Goodwill's retail stores throughout the region fuels their mission. That includes providing training, jobs, and support services for those facing a variety of employment barriers as they seek jobs throughout the community. SOAR, which serves the St. Louis County region, focuses on employment and reentry services. We will hear from leaders involved in this merger coming up tonight at 10. But to hear more about the forecast, let's send it back out now to Superior for our Your Town show, where meteorologist Hunter McCullough is in for Adam today, tracking the conditions. And Hunter, it looks like you're holding up under the heat out there.
So far, so good. Just a little red. I got the sunscreen on. Life is good right now in Superior. It's beautiful. The sun is out. Temperatures are beautiful. I might have made a mistake, though. I should have brought a floaty or something down here. There's a beach just down the road. In between these shows, I should be in the water. What am I doing? It's so warm and beautiful outside, but next time I'll be in the water, that's for sure. Temperatures out there right now, it is really hot down here by the lake. It is 88 degrees in Park Point. Superior right now, 86 degrees, and we are seeing 82 on top of the hill here in Duluth. This is the warmest day of the summer so far in Duluth, which is pretty darn crazy. It's been a warm one today, and we aren't really going anywhere with the heat over the next few days. 86 right now in Hinckley, same story in Siren, 84 in Hayward. Partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. The majority of the region, a beautiful afternoon. The rest of the evening hours, lows getting down into the 60s, so it's going to be a mild night overnight as well. And we are expecting to see a little bit of rain, a little bit of unsettled weather to close out the weekend. So now's the time to be outside this afternoon and into a little bit of our Saturday. And I don't know about you two, Dan and Briggs, but catch me in the water after this show.
Well, I was going to say, our team is working feverishly right now to get you a floaty. We're going to get you in the water.
Seriously, got to get in that water somehow. I've just been sweating all day. It's time for some water after this.
I need a friend with a boat. You need a friend with a floaty.
Yes, there we go. We need some more friends is what we need.
We'll work on that on the commercial.
There we go. There we go.
Thanks, Hunter. In the meantime, hey, it's a perfect day. It's going to be a perfect weekend to check out one of the many beautiful Wisconsin state parks around here. Wisconsin's home to 50 of them, and one is right here, situated on the Black River, just south of Superior at 165 feet. It's the tallest waterfall in the state. The Big and Little Manitou Falls bring thousands of visitors to northern Wisconsin every year. And for some families, a love for the outdoors and memories made are passed on through generations.
This is such a beautiful part of the country, and there's so much to offer, especially this time of year, that it's just a really great opportunity for us to get our family together and kind of encourage the younger generations to start enjoying the outdoors in this area.
Pattison State Park offers camping, picnic shelters, a beach, and more than 8 miles of trail hiking.
And hey, live music plays another role in drawing tourists to the Twin Ports. It's actually one of the best parts of summer in Superior. Residents can enjoy some local artists during the Bayside Sounds Around Town concerts. That series shows off the best spots and songs in town every Wednesday evening. Shane Nelson and his band have performed for the series multiple times and kicked off that event in Billings Park this week. And if you're looking for even more live local music to enjoy, Superior also hosts a Summer Porch Fest series. A nonprofit started the event several years ago. It's a family-friendly, free concert bringing tunes to different neighborhoods every other Thursday, with musicians performing on, well, porches. We have a list of where they'll be later this summer right on your screen there.
Something else to check out around here, stock car racing. It has a long, proud tradition here in the Twin Ports.
It sure is. One place you can count on being crowded, loud, and a heck of a lot of fun on a summer Friday night here in Superior is the Gondik Law Speedway.
We got to hang out there last week on race night to catch a glimpse of why so many people camp, tailgate, and take in those dirt track races.
A night at Superior's racetrack, featuring crowds and drivers all passionate about a sport that's been featured here at the fairgrounds since the 1960s.
This is our home track every Friday night.
Jody Belfi has been a modified Twin Ports racer for 2 decades. Something of a family affair.
My dad has been a local engine builder, and so we just got hooked at a young age and when we were old enough, my brother built a car, and a couple years later I built one, and the rest is history.
On this night, Belfi was competing in a 1,000 to win race, but recently took third in a 10,000 to win modified dirt track competition. Money to be made for racers and fun to be had for fans, with many of them camping at the fairgrounds and tailgating ahead of the races. A summer Superior Speedway tradition that only seems to be growing in popularity.
Speed, the excitement, the competition, and I suppose just something else to do in the Northland, you know, this with Gondiclaw right here and Proctor's only 30 minutes up the hill, you'll see one of the best shows you'll ever see on dirt.
It is, and the atmosphere is second to none as well. Unfortunately, no races tonight at the Speedway, but they do resume next Friday. Gates open at 5 o'clock then. Racing starts at 7.
Man, a lot of daring athletes there for sure, and a whole lot of passionate fans too. People love dirt track racing here in Superior. They did have a tough start to the season with some of that rain you were mentioning. It's been holding off some of the races, but hopefully those races next week from today, rather, will be a go.
Yeah.
All right, still to come, it is all about food here in Superior, how you can connect with the Superior community in a fresh and healthy way.
Plus, how one restaurant is bringing a taste of the South to Superior.
Welcome back, folks. It is beautiful here in Superior. I'll tell you what's saving us right now, the wind and an occasional cloud every now and then. Right now the sun is beating on us, but the wind helping out with a lot of things right now. Those winds out of the west at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's making things a little bit warmer near the lake as well. But we're having a wonderful time here in Superior. We've been here all day. We've been rocking out, meeting a ton of people, and we love the city of Superior as well. And temperatures throughout the region still into the 80s. And then as we go into the rest of this weekend, we do have a chance for a couple of severe storms. So enjoy today, because we do become a little bit unsettled as we go into the rest of this forecast period, heading towards the weekend. Talking about a little bit of timing here into the morning hours for our Saturday, a chance for a line of some storms for Saturday in the morning, starting off to our west, rolling off to the Twin Ports here around 11 or 12, around noon or so. A couple of these could be strong to severe, and then going into the evening, we could see a little more sunshine towards the second half of our day. That could allow for the rebuilding of some storms into the evening Saturday, particularly in northwest Wisconsin, and a couple of those could be strong to severe as well. So Saturday's our best chance for severe weather. The good news is for Sunday, our chance has gone down just a little bit into our Sunday afternoon. Those temperatures and definitely some chance for some severe weather in the afternoon, but we are seeing some more sunshine into our Sunday afternoon before another system rolls through into our Monday. As of right now, the Storm Prediction Center has the majority of the region under a level 2 out of 5 risk for some severe weather, and that continues into our Sunday, although a little bit less, that 1 out of 5 chance issued by the SPC. So the entire Northland having a chance for a couple severe storms. The best chance is going to be Saturday afternoon. As of right now, the main risks are some large hail, some strong wind gusts. That tornado chance has shifted a little bit further into our region, but still a low-end risk for a couple of tornadoes. So it's important to stay sky aware, important to keep an eye on that radar. Not a complete washout this weekend, but again, keeping an eye on that radar if you do have any outdoor plans. Temperatures out there right now, a balmy 82 degrees on top of the hill, some mid to upper 80s down to our south, and definitely some upper 80s down here by the lake. 82 on top of the hill, 86 in Siren, 88 over there in Hinckley, 86 into Moose Lake with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures throughout the rest of the weekend. Saturday seeing temperatures getting back into the 70s and 80s for most locations. Kind of copy and paste as far as our temperatures are concerned into the rest of this weekend, especially Sunday. Another warm day in store for us, those highs into the 80s. Continuing to see these temperatures into the 80s throughout much of the forecast. But as we go into the middle of next week, we do cool down. Now we see some sunshine returning, temperatures more reasonable for this time of year, back into near average. Some mid to upper 70s is where we should be for this time of year. 74 for a high on Wednesday, 77 into our Thursday, and a little bit warmer into our day on Friday. So really enjoying this heat. You know, I'm not a big heat guy.
I was going to say, you're enjoying it? You never enjoy it.
Seriously, I don't know how I'm making it through this, but we don't get many days like this, you know, so you got to enjoy it outdoors. You got to get outdoors. You got to go through that charade and get outside and enjoy the heat a little
Winter
bit.
will be here before we know it. I don't want to use the W word.
Right? It's a little early for that, but it's coming.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. We still haven't acquired a floaty. Anytime now, we'll grab one.
Floaty Gate is coming at some point in time.
Gate.
We'll
We're gonna
keep
get it.
you updated, that's for sure.
Thank you, Hunter.
Thank you.
Well, there's tons to explore here in Superior and many ways for the community to get together. And one of those ways is through food. If you're looking to get some fresh produce or local products, a weekly farmers market on Banks Avenue may just be the spot for you. The Superior Downtown Farmers Market runs every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's all the way through October 23rd. All are invited to the market, where guests can find locally grown and crafted merchandise ranging from vegetables and jams, bracelets and aprons, and even live music. Local farmer Crystal Lewis starts seed preparation for the market as early as February and says the community around the event is what helps keep her business growing.
Well, we like to be able to grow food for the community, and it's a nice way to get fresh local food into people here in Superior and I guess from around the area.
All of the vendors are based in Douglas County, and they encourage everyone to stop by, whether they're in the market for apples or maybe just some growing advice.
And if you're not really hungry for dinner right now, you're about to be. Check out some really great Southern comfort food that's offered right here in Superior. Mama T's Smoke and Eats. It's been a slice of the South, offering a slice of the South to Superior for 2 years now. Most of their food comes from local farmers and is smoked on site. This year they're nominated in 9 different categories in Duluth News Tribune's Best of the Best contest. Mama T herself, Tanya Lowney, said she saw no opening for Southern comfort in the Twin Ports area, so she decided to give it a shot.
I want everybody to walk in here and feel like family. From the time you walk into the door to the time you're eating food, I want you to feel homey, I want you to feel comfortable.
I just watch the video of this food all day long.
Delicious looking. Oh.
Tanya says she wants to keep creating food and continue to bring something different to the city. It's nice to have that extra option.
Absolutely. Tanya even dropped off a little snack for our crew. We tried some of her Hush Puppies.
Where was I?
You were gone. You were somewhere. I don't know.
Okay.
We ate Dan's portion.
Great.
Sorry,
all right.
Dan.
Well, I'm going to have to head over there after the show. Well, still to come. We're not done around here yet. When we come back, our Rob Coles is going to show us his roller skating skills at a popular rink.
We'll be right back.
While there's no shortage of outdoor fun to be had in Superior, there's plenty to do indoors as well.
One local business has become a staple for locals of all ages to take in the rink. That's where we find our Rob Coles. He joins us live from World of Wheels right here in town. It's, as you can see, filled with so much fun. Wheels too, and plenty of air conditioning.
Yeah, how is it in there, Rob?
You know, Dan, Briggs, the party is really just getting started. Just at 5, people started coming in for the glow stick party, so I got these here. Now, I know out there at Barker's Island it's pretty sunny. Here at World of Wheels, the disco balls are right there. They're pretty sparkly as well. Now, I'm going to take a spin and just see how I do. Now, World of Wheels is, of course, a very popular place here in Superior for birthday parties, any sort of special occasions, also just anybody that wants to come out and skate. Now, the current owners have been with the company here for about 16 years. Obviously, skating is the main event, but there's also concessions. They've also got games. They got skee ball. They've got what I think is a very important part of a roller rink, too. They got a DJ booth. When I was a kid and I would go roller skating, the big thing was you always got to like request a song dedicated to somebody, that kind of thing. I asked them what is like a popular artist people are requesting right now. The answer is Taylor Swift. And that is true. I've heard many a Taylor Swift song today, and I've just been here a couple of hours. Now, I think my skills have improved in just the last couple of hours, although I don't think I'll be throwing my triple actual just yet, but you never know. Now, when it comes to skating, they gave me some advice. They said, put on the skates and skate outside the rink on the carpet first. I have to say, wise choice, because I almost fell a couple of times. When it comes to stopping, you can do kind of like a hockey move. You can also use the stopper on your skate. But what I found most helpful is I just crash into the wall and I hold on and hope I don't fall. Now, all summer long, there's going to be some early hours here for people to come skate. 4 days a week. They open at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's also morning skating that happens on Wednesday. But for now, I think I'm going to toss it back to you all out at Barker's Island, and I'm going to stay for the glow stick party. I don't know, this might be my new calling. It seems like I'm finally talented at some sport. I'm just saying.
I'm genuinely impressed, Rob. That was fantastic. Even crashing into the wall, great choice, because I've done that myself quite a few times.
You handled it well. I know you said you don't want to do a triple axel live. Maybe at 6 o'clock a double axel. So practice that for us. We'll check back in a little bit. How's that? Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Rob. Also at 6, we'll be talking with the current owner of the rink to see how he got into the roller skating business in the first place.
All right, a very fun place indeed. Lots of glow sticks.
Yeah.
To see it. Well, there's still more to show you in Superior, a whole lot more, including a preview of this year's Dragon Boat races. That and more when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. In a little more than a month from now, the waters of Superior Bay, which are right next to us, will be filled with dragon boats.
Yeah, the Lake Superior Dragon Boat Festival is August 23rd and 24th. Dragon boat racing, if you're not familiar, is a fast-paced water sport rooted in 2,000 years of ancient Chinese tradition. Teams of 22 boats and 22 teams in dragon boats, which are canoe-like vessels led by a carved dragon's head. They're propelled by paddles and the beat of the drum. The Superior Rotary organizes the event, which is now in its 20th year.
Go! It's fun, it's free, it's family friendly. Getting people down here for something that's a little bit different, right? The dragon boats, they've been a staple of this community for over 20 years.
And the charitable partner for this year's festival is 23rd Veteran. They provide programming for service members dealing with trauma. In addition to the races, there's food and drink vendors and lots of music to enjoy, and it is free to attend. So that's the show, guys.
That is the show. Luckily, we did end up saving you a hush puppy. Look at that.
It worked out. It worked out.
Well, let's see what you think.
There's 2 left, so I don't know.
Hunter, did you get one yet?
I had one during the 4.
Okay, well then I'm happy to take yours.
You take them both, seriously.
Oh, delicious. Wow. Well, thank you to the folks from Mama T's.
Yeah.
Thank you to our hardworking crew. And thank you to everybody at home for watching us in our Your Town Superior show. It's been so much fun today.
It's been so beautiful. My gosh. The sun, the warmth, the people, the frivolity, it's beautiful, you know?
Frivolity and all. We're going to go make some friends, and we'll be right back here at 6 o'clock.
Woo!
Perfect.
Almost double dipped.
Are those good?
No.
Is it?